I had to learn though. I learned a lesson the very first night when we did it at the Willow, and some girl had come on, and I remember that she did this song, and I said, "What made you choose that song, or what made you decide to do the competition?" And she said, "Well, all my friends and family say that that I sing it really well." And I said, "You need friends and family." and it's not that so much that she got upset. It's the fact that when I was about to leave, her two brothers, Jed and Nathan, they came up to me on the side like, "Hey, that wasn't very nice what you said to my sister." I'm like, "Oh shit, this is not gonna go well." And and I'm like, my job is to give my own point of view, and that was the point of view, and it wasn't necessarily a physical attack. And one of the guys goes, "Well, it sure felt like a physical attack." I'm like, "Well, did you tell her she can sing that song? Because you're not helping her." Right. I'm like, I'm already going to get punched. And no, they pretty much left me alone.
Now, the crazy thing is that Sean and I got to experience it from the judge's seat, right? So Sean and I sat in the judge's seat at the stables, and when Dougie Dorr was doing the contest. So we did that for 5 years, maybe 6 years. It was a long time we judged the Michigan Idol contest at the stables.
Hats off to Doug for kind of letting us take. I didn't think he was going to, no, that's my thing. Right. He just kind of let us.
Well, it was my base city's thing. So that's
that's true. That's true.
But we had, we were awful. The judges that we had after I started hosting it and Sean started hosting it, they were really good to people. Like, when we were on the couch, we were terrible people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me.
Rest in peace, Tommy Anderson. One guy had an attitude, and he goes, "I'm not judging you because you're being an ass." And he put the microphone down.
And I firmly believe that, yes, rest in peace, Tommy, and that when people die, you cannot change who they were just because they have died. They were who they were. And Tommy was Uncle Icky. It was hard sitting next to Tommy at times. He was great. And I remember you telling me, because when you asked me to do it as a judge, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this because I've got that sarcastic side. And you went, "No, that's what we kind of want. You're okay with that." And there were several. And I remember, what's the name of Danny Bonaducci that did it with us?
George?
No. Bruce. Bruce. Yeah, Bruce, when he did it with us, I remember he wasn't real keen on the fact that, because he had criticized the way I had given my opinion, and he was up next. He goes, "Well, I think the Hairball John is way off the beat," and he really, if you look at the music that he listens to, that makes sense. I'm like, okay, well then let's go ahead and hand the mic to Danny Bonaducci. Wow. And I remember that not going over real well. Do you know that I was a former member of Tantric? Do you know that Tantric played the pig gig and there was 12 people?
I loved doing it as a judge, and there was so many times that I could remember comments, but my favorite comment ever come from OJ at the Willow one night. And the girl was playing a friggin' ukulele, and she was singing some song. He's like, "What's that instrument you got there?" And she said, "The ukulele." He goes, "You should leave that at home. Don't ever bring it again."
He was ruthless, too. He was pretty ruthless, too.
And the fun thing was, there was nights when Sean and I remember we got our tab one night, and she's like, "You guys drank 2 bottles of Jaeger."
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God.
I don't even feel bad. We were still sitting at the
I was still sitting on the couch. I didn't even get up. I don't know how the hell I got home.
Once you got up, though, it was bad.
Well, the problem is that thing would start at, 7 o'clock?
Right,
and
so
we would leave the stables till friggin' 3 in the morning.
But we would get early, too, so we could have a drink out on the patio before
Yeah, we'd
it
get
started.
there at 6. Oh, my gosh. I don't know how we survived it.
My favorite season was doing it with Danny Vitani.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. And I remember there was one that she kind of kicked me in the shin a little bit, because one of the categories was appearance and stage presence. That was truly one of the categories, And this one girl, she had dressed like she had gone shopping at Justice, and she shouldn't have been. She should have been dressing. Yeah,
She was pregnant, and she was smoking outside the Willow.
Oh, was it? Was she really?
The baby was going to be born with COPD, and she never came back.
Oh my God. Well, I also remember talking, because her voice wasn't overly bad, but I said, these are the categories that we have to judge you on, and I'm just wondering, do you have a mirror in your house?
And
I got the little nudge from Danny on the shin, like, oh, you didn't just say that, did you?
You know what though? I think doing anything with Danny Vitania would be fun. Like you could cut in Grandma's toenails and it'd be a fun time.
Her smile and her personality is ridiculously infectious.
And you want to know what's funny about Danny? It took her 3 times before she won.
Well, I think it took her longer than that.
Maybe
even.
4.
Yeah, I think she
probably like 4 times
but,
before she even won.
In the very beginning, she wasn't that good, and practice, and over time, she became really good.
Her voice was good, but like she just stood there.
Yeah,
I know she's in Nashville. Have you guys followed her along to see how she's doing? Because I was really surprised. Out of any of them that came out of this area that went that direction, I really thought she would have the best shot at it. She had everything going.
Let me tell you what the problem is. The problem is around here, it's a new thing. Like she's super good. She's attractive. She can play great. And you go to Nashville, there's 1,000 of them.
There's 1,000 Danny Vitania. I know that. Yeah.
So that's the hard thing is how do you set yourself apart from a million other.
It's the connections that she needs to make, and I don't know. Maybe she also I don't know her really well personally, but I don't know how aggressive and how she might be an overly good person. That a lot of times that's why they don't make it because you have to get ruthless. Yeah, you have to get ruthless if you're going to be able to do that.
Yeah, she's nice.
And unfortunately, country music is currently fucking every female that's in the industry. Like, females are having a hard time right now getting radio play. There's this girl that I listen to. Her name's Ashley McBride.
Oh, no, really? Have you ever met her?
She's got a ton of great music, and only one of them right now. Finally, ACM New Artist of the Year, CMA New Artist of the Year.
Still nothing.
Year. First song right now is barely getting into the top 20.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
And now, if there was a New Artist of the Year like Luke Combs or Morgan Wallen, all those guys have had number ones and they've gone on and done it. She got New Artist of the Year, still not getting regular.
Well, because the majority of the demographic and the listenership is female based.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's crazy is like, even though I'm a dude, she's good.
She's good.
She's freaking really good, man. She's like a badass.
You're good.
Yeah, Josh pays for a membership. Oh gosh! And he writes on her. What'd you do? He wrote the Ashley McBride logo on his belly, and he pulls up his shirt as he's walking towards her to meet her.
He did not.
He did too. There's video.
She's like, I've seen a lot of shit. That's new.
Did it have an arrow pointing down?
No.
Ashley McBride, no. Sing here.
Sing here. Here's your microphone. Speaking of music, let's listen to this.
Different types of soap. Oh, baby, why? Me and the kids only have one kind of soap. And we're doing fine. This one says it's for your face. This one says that it's also for your face. This one costs a ton and it keeps your face tight. This one's for your face, but you only put it on at night. This is shampoo for your hair. Those 6 are also shampoo. Over there you got 5 conditioners that you use. Does your hair ever get confused? Pretty sure this one is $37. Why you gotta have 27 different kinds of soap? Yo, baby, why? This here is your never-ending roll of soap. And this is mine, yeah. This is only used for the bottom of your feet. All this soap is stuff that we eat, like coconut, virgin, olive oil soap, triple milk, oat milk, goat milk soap. I just discovered this in your drawer, girl. Starting to get worried that you are a hoarder. What in the heck is lavender bud? What in the heck is Dead Sea mud? Exfoliating jojoba seed. How many of these soaps do you need? If it promises never-ending youth, you'd buy it even if it's made of poo. Is this why you are in the shower for an hour? Why you gotta have 27 different types of soap?
There you go. 20 different types of soap is what the song is called. It's by that same group that we've been listening to this whole podcast, the Holderness family.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the one that you played a couple weeks last week that was so funny? Where he's going through this really fast kind of rap during it. I played that for my wife and daughter, and I still go back and listen to it. It's hysterical.
I don't know. You've listened to it 2 times since. It would seem like you would know.
I don't remember. No, I don't. I don't know the title. Yeah. But anyway, they're talented.
So good. Speaking of, the only way to follow that is with one of Hairball John's nursery rhymes.
Oh, yes.
Kids, it's story time with Uncle John.
That's really loud. Can you tone it down so I feel softer, please?
It's actually
I need the mood.
there you go.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
And this is because we don't have a whole lot of friends, and my friends will know who they are, or they were. A tisket, a tasket. When I want your opinion, I'll ask it. Unfriended 63 Facebook friends just last night. People I love and admire, just looking for a fight. A fight, a fight. I don't give a damn who's right. Twisting words, skewing views, just to prove.
Start over.
Oh my God! Come on.
Why are you yelling at me? Story time
I'm not.
is something
Okay.
You're supposed to be
All right.
calm and relaxed. You're like,
Okay.
Look, it's story time.
It is. It's dark, bitches. Okay, here we go.
Log
All right.
out. Start over again.
Do I really have to log out?
I don't know. You're yelling.
All
I
right.
was so anxious. Let's try it again. Ladies and gentlemen, kids of all ages, it's story time with Uncle. Oh, he logged out. It's
Okay.
story time.
There we go.
With Uncle
There we go.
Johnny.
Wait a minute.
A tisket, a tasket. When I want your opinion, I'll ask it. Unfriended 63 Facebook friends just last night. People I love and admire, just looking for a fight. A fight, a fight. I don't give a damn who's right. By twisting words, skewing views, just to prove your logic, the world sucks bad enough without you being toxic. You're toxic, you're toxic. Most of what you spew is gossip. It's getting harder and harder to avoid righteous assholes. Now I watch fucking cat videos.
That was another episode of Story Time with
Yes.
Uncle John.
Yes, that was my purging. That was therapeutic for me last night because I went through and I blocked or unfollowed a ton of friends.
Well, I'm telling you that you can do that every day. Every single day, somebody gets unfollowed or unfriended because I don't want to see that stuff. I mean, like the problem is that over the years, we've accumulated, from different radio stations that I've worked at or the internet station that Sean and I had, or the DJ company, you accumulate this big group of friends who really you don't know any of them. You know what I mean? I don't know most of the people on there, but they somehow feel some sort of connection. So I don't want to unfriend them.
Right.
But I don't know if I'm following 100 people out of the 2,000 on my Facebook.
Right.
Oh my God, you have 2,000 now. I had something like 300 or whatever, and I really do know each one of them. I can tell you that I have well over 100 in my request that are, and some of them are family that are still sitting there. I just have no interest in. And so what I have with my personal page really is friends and family that I wanted to have on there that I share. And it really kind of started back with the election the last election, when it really divided people, and there was a lot of stuff that was going on, and people were jumping up on soapboxes, and this time, now not only do you have the election, but you also have all of this COVID-19 stuff, and it's I'm so sick of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
So
Some good things do come from it, though. I found on Facebook yesterday a robber in the process of robbing a hot dog stand in the far south side of Chicago found himself in trouble when he discharged his weapon on himself. Well, you were robbing a hot dog stand, and you accidentally shot yourself. Where would the funniest part of your body be to shoot at a hot dog stand?
Your hot dog.
Yeah.
That's right. The man shot himself in a penis while he was robbing a hot dog stand. Shot himself in the hot dog, robbing the hot dog stand. He thought going in for some quick cash. The suspect entered a restaurant with a loaded firearm looking to score some easy money and maybe some free food. Took place at the hot dog stand at the restaurant area, Maxwell Street Express. They identified the culprit as Terrion, 19 years old. Teen approached the hot dog stand, demanded cash, went to pull his gun out, shot himself in the pee-pee.
that's that. I thought you were going back to the cam girls for a second there. Discharged on himself. I heard a comedian yesterday that truly had me laughing out loud, and he was talking about Tiger King, which I just can't even stomach it.
I haven't watched any of it.
I couldn't make it through, but he said, I didn't realize that within an hour you could buy a tiger. You can buy a tiger anywhere within the U.S. within an hour. He said, I did not realize. I mean, you have to wait so many days on a gun permit. And he says, a lot of times the person that's buying a tiger also buys a gun. He goes, but I think that's ridiculous, because why would you need a gun when you have a tiger? He said, you think about it. You go to shoot somebody, you might miss. My tiger doesn't miss.
Yeah.
And if he does, he comes back really quick.
There's all kinds of stories about people wanting to buy tigers and not realizing how cheap they were. I
Like
guess.
$2,500.
Yeah, you can get a tiger for $2,500. I know what I'm doing with my stimulus. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not getting
It
this.
cost them like East that I watched it. I got sucked.
I'll
in.
ask you